get started on my work. Another day, no rest for the wicked. Oh wait, I didn't see you there. Let me give you a little light. It's that time of year, folks. The Diya Event 2023. Hold on, let's get it a little more ambient. What is the Diya 2023 event to me? Well, as you can see, I'm repping the original pants that I wore in the first Diya event back in 2019, January. A little goofy. Bought these from like a UK market for like $100 for sleepers, so go figure. But today we have a lot of exciting stuff to talk about. I mean, the launch of Book 7, this new Diya shelf you're seeing for the first time here, and a lot more. Giveaways at the end, as always. We always do the giveaways, never forget that. And just a lot. This sick new shirt is gonna be given away. I've ordered a new batch of them, go figure. Got a lot of cool stuff. This metal poster to show off all the new merch, new books, hands-on with the new keychains. You don't want to skip this one because it's going to be a banger. But first and foremost, check this out. Got a couple of awesome trailers to show you right now. Oh wait, I'm not the Nintendo guys, so I'll do something creative. Let's take a quick moment to talk about our new Diya stand. These are going to be in local bookstores around my area, and they'll slowly spread out in this duplicatable format. They have their own custom labels, stickers, with their prices on them, the 18+ mark. Everything is pre-mapped, like the keychains,
Got the keychains, the Skullies for $5 here. All the non-exclusive Skullies. Someone's walking by, say, oh, hey, I want a Scully. Then you got all the Harbor books. Right now there's only book 1. More on book 2 today. You get a free shirt with your purchase. And a sleeve. Don't forget your sleeve. Keep those books safe. Buy one for the road to read, and maybe store the other one for a rainy day, or just to keep it safe and protected throughout the years. Got all the books all the way up to the latest novel. Got the intro banner. You scan this QR code, you get straight to the site. You can even do so now if you're feeling dangerous. Written by a local author, the only critically acclaimed comic series completely done by a solo author / artist. Since I, do it all myself. If you're just stumbling upon Diya for the first time, you got your book 6, book 7. So it kind of goes this way. But yeah, this awesome stand. These are going to be in local bookstores. And this will allow you to gain access to a cheaper price than the member price. But say someone comes by, they scan the site, they see when you're a member, you get custom bookmarks, you get a member card, you get access to live events, you get access to a forever relationship with me. But say you want to buy your first book at a bookstore, then you come online, you want to be a member, you can make your membership include book 2 seamlessly in the checkout. That way you don't have 2 book 1s, since it defaults to book 1 that it comes with it. The stand, the Book of Diya stand, first one. Let's talk Skullies. Let's get our hands on. These are all the Skullies in order of the release. Let's get them a little bit closer. We'll start with the black member exclusive Scully, Lusk. You only get this if you become a black member with Lusk. What's unique about this is that the soles and the eyes are always different because I hand do them as I sell them. So you'll never find 2 of these the exact same. Same thing with the blue member exclusive Scully, Nefarious Ghoul form. So Lusk Ghoul form and Nefarious Ghoul form. And we have the Ashy Hunter Scully, featured in book 4. This is Diya before he died. And this is probably my favorite still so far. It looks so clean. It's probably one of my favorite Skullies ever. And remember, Skullies, they're not permanent. So once a Scully's sold out, that's it for that design. So these are super exclusive, but they will always be a new set of 5 every year. So if you're not, you have the polar Diya, and Diya in his polar form. Can't forget about our boy Razio, the Bat Demon. Rest in peace, my brother. Love Razio. His power's so cool. Then that was all season 1. Then you have the season 2 first exclusive, only exclusive in season 2, with the Harbor Visual Edition 1 exclusive for the Harbor Crown. Not even a technical Diya like character, but not even in the same universe, but I'm the author of both series. So then we had the Orca release, the main antagonists of book 6. And then not to forget our boy Sabi from our most recent book 7. There's 2 more to come out this year. We're getting a reveal very soon on the September Scully that comes out this year, so stay tuned for that. And let's move on. We're over here. We got to talk about the magnificent book 7 in Ultra HD. And let's just dive in. I'm going to show you a couple special pages because I don't have any. Usually I'll tease the next book in these events, but book 8 production actually starts later, so I'm not going to have anything to tease for you today. But I'll show you one of the never before seen special pages for this book. This book, I really tested my abilities and went above and beyond to produce my favorite book to date, close to it, as far as the art style. Now, the storyline, my favorite book is probably 6 so far because it's just so epic and hilarious. But gosh, this book goes so hard. Book 7 goes so hard. The storyline is unfolding right before our eyes. See if I can't find. Oh yeah, it's over here. Navo going nuts, or Nato going nuts. This one's so cool. Gosh. Okay, let's pick a special page to show you. Let's see. Free special page, because there's always 12 special pages in a book, in my Diya books. There's always 12 that I release in every new book that are never before seen. So we'll do this one. This is the end. This is the special page for issue 2. You got Nato versus Sabi. This awesome art. Awesome. Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything else, because that's one of the main selling points of the graphic novels that are different from the sites online, is they're a little bit more HD actually in person, believe it or not. And then there's those 12 special pages that come exclusive by purchasing the graphic novels. Alrighty. That's kind of fucking crazy. Hey, welcome. We're at the site tour now. See me up here? Hey, so I just figured we'd take a quick look at the site with the updates. As we see, the most recent graphic novels always here. Smack that button right there. It's a link. It'll take you right to the bookstore. You got my direct contact here if you ever have any questions. The site even moves with your scrolling. Go figure. Link to merch page. A link to Harbor, the audiobook series. It even looks like a little album cover. You got our TikTok link, YouTube link. You got all the most recent trailers. Diya and the Illusion King, the countdown for the next book. The newest issue. This is just the art of the newest issue cover. A couple new things, we'll fly over to the Become a Member page. You can watch a video that breaks down, the benefits of being a member. You have your digital membership, you got your red membership, you get a book, you get your exclusive member card, indestructible, bookmark, indestructible. You get access. The biggest part of being a member, right, is you get access for a lifetime for the issues as they release online until they stop. So that never goes away as a member. And that's for all 3 tiers. With the digital collector, though, you have to pay $30 a year. So that's the only recurring payment, but no credit card information is stored ever. So you just have to renew it automatically to keep it as secure for you as possible. But once you dive into the blue membership, this is the most popular membership. And don't forget, when you become a member, red membership, cheapest membership, you get all future books for $45. Blue membership, you get all future books for $40. Black membership, you get all future books for $35. And this is when you start getting those exclusive Skullies we just debuted over there. So yeah, it's a banger. So when you continue on, and don't forget, you get actually with the blue and black membership, while they last, you get the original novel versions of Harbor. So those are a relic at this point. And otherwise, a total banger. So we'll fly over to the bookstore, and I mean fully fly. You'll see book 7 is now peeking its way over. It's a banger. Scroll down, you got book 6. You got the visual guide. You got everything. Book 5, book 4, book 3, book 2, and hey, book 1 comes with a membership. Don't forget, Diya and the Illusion King. Never forget this epic board game. It might be $700, but you sit down, you play Diya and the Illusion King 4 hours a day, every day, you're still not going to beat it for 3-4 months. So imagine a busy lifestyle like mine. My session from Diya and the Illusion King started last November, and we're still not done. And sneak preview, you heard it here first. Sneak preview, heard it here first. An expansion coming soon. That is new. And if you can't afford the $700, guess what? You go down, some of those little extra exclusives aren't going to come with it, but you can get the economic edition, $450, and that's still going to give you the same experience, less You still get all the maps and good stuff. You just don't get the epic box, and you don't get the epic booklets. It's all the booklets are in PDF format, but you still get your game pieces and everything you need to play the game. It's just a little less beautiful. You can watch videos on the Diya and in the Illusion King right here. And I'd say the coolest thing about Diya and the Illusion King is that it's canon. The storyline in it is canon technically. And then don't forget, and you heard it here first, there's an expansion in the works. It'll be a few years, so don't, get too excited for a recent thing, but it's coming. Next, we'll fly over to the read pages. Just want to show you what it's like, because once you're a member of any of kind, like any of the member types, you get a password, and this changes. But we'll type in the current password, and this is going to give you access to all the issues as they release, so you don't have to wait for the graphic novels. The graphic novels are just to give you a paper version of it, super HD, and then you get those 12 extra special pages I mentioned. And this is all the issues. You'll see you read book 6, read book 5, all the way to read book 1 here. Next, let's fly over to Harbor Season 2. You got Harbor Season 1. We'll start at Season 1. You're going to see all the episodes. You're going to see the visual guide link here to purchase it on the bookstore. And you're going to see all 13 of the first season of Harbor, all here to listen to free. Awesome series. My sci-fi series goes so hard. So you want to check this out. It's free. Why not? Listen, pop it on while you're driving. It's a banger. You listen to it on YouTube, banger in playlist format. Playlist format. And now we're 2 episodes in to season 2 of Harbor, because season 2 is going hard as well. And it'll also have a visual guide. And who knows? Maybe there'll be another exclusive Harbor Scully next year. We don't know. We really don't know. I might have just spoiled it. I might have let you know, but we don't know. We don't know officially. Next, we'll look at the years 38 through 47. This is always going to be up to date with Diya's growth. So this page is where you want to go. You see how much he's grown. As you know, by the end, it's years 38 through 47 was book 7, current year 2052, current growth 31.75%. And he will be, after 200 years, as we know, is the curse that Nefarious has to live with, is when Nefarious will have full control over the body. So now Nefarious has 31.75% control of the body, and he can, the more veins he has, or the more control of the body, the more veins he can manifest of himself. And that's how he's always been veins. Whenever you see little baby Nefarious in book 1, he's veins, and that's expertly broken down in the books themselves. We'll fly over to the trading card game page. Not many changes here. Some of the last events, we unveiled the foil packets for the booster packs. They come with a foil pack now, really premium, really nice. And the backs were redone to be this cleaner. I like this a lot more than the original one. So these look really good, real clean. You got your holographic cards here, and then you got your card list, and these are just so nice. I love how these all turned out. Dare I say, a banger. We're going to fly over to the merch page. We showed some of this in that last trailer, but this is where you'll fill out your form. So if you're watching this, you might as well just follow along, fill out your form. All we'll need here is your address. It's just going to be not stored. It's just shipped to you, and then that's the end of it. Plenty of people, all those 100 people already got their shirts, some in person, some online, but everyone submitted a form. Super secure. You got your metal poster. $150 for a premium metal poster that's going to last you forever. It's not anything like a regular poster. It's like a frame and a poster all in one, and it's never going to break unless you're trying to break it. Then you got your desk pad, $60 for this XL desk pad that we showed off. Total banger. Don't forget, we have the Born from Ashes shirt that features Diya and Hunter. And this is the an actual shirt that was done in ash. The artwork was done in ash from actual marijuana. So this shirt turned out really, really cool. Then we have the original Together Forever shirt still available. Those are $60 premium shirt, and your shirt tag will be signed. Then we still have the Ashy Diya Series 1 beanies. So these are also here as well. Next, we're going to fly into the characters page. usually the goals and whatnot and the artwork will be updated here as I see fit. But you got all your characters here, their origins, their weapons, their powers, and their goals, and their names, of course. And then just, details about the characters and then, of course, whether they're alive or not. Um, so, definitely worth checking out if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the characters that you wouldn't see, I guess, perhaps if you're reading. I mean, the details are there, but you have to pay attention, right? You got to put the pieces together because of the way that I write. But it's not in a way that it's overly complex. It's just a way you have to actually read with a sober, awake mind to actually understand it. The one man show, this kind of explains my dreams and ambitions. I won't go too much into this because we kind of talked about it in this video, and you're going to see some of that shortly. But my vision and just everything that I'll never stop to achieve my goal. And that's kind of also further elaborated on the Diya on TV page we're about to visit. But just the fact that I'm doing this all alone, and even my idol Oda from One Piece that I talk about in this video as well. He does all the art, he does the story, but there are people that assist and format his work and add backgrounds and different things. So as far as being the only author that does it all, a comic series from pen to paper to editing to everything, I'm the only one. And we'll fly over to the Skullies tab, and you have some cool trailers here. And then, of course, you have your cool Skullies banner. You scroll down, and you'll see your purchase page for the different Skullies. This is season 2. Keep scrolling down, you'll find season 1. And then, of course, the exclusive ones you can't just purchase on here. They're only purchased by, and it'll tell you where you get them as well. Diya on TV. This is my original. This is the first page, the first background, and everything. I haven't changed this at all, and I won't because this is just concrete. This is everything that I commit to. Touch every genre, pledge in mind. My pledge to you to entertain. Then we have your cover gallery to end things off. It's got every cover with the date from all of the issues that have released thus far, all the way up to the most recent issues, and the years on them as well. So I'll let you guys explore this one. I love the covers. I love what I do with the bubbles, how every bubble is different. It's never the same. Every, letter is what I should say is different. And I always change it. And there's some on here that are just, dare I say, bangers. Let's hop to the next segment. Oh, hey, why I have you? I just figured we'd talk a quick moment about the Diya bags over the years. My first Diya bag, actually my first one is stored away somewhere. This is the first official Diya bag I had where I painted on Diya and Nefarious's face. And this is where I used to carry on my pens, my ruler, my Diya books. And I even had this before I was doing the actual published version of the comic myself. And this is always going to be super important to me. I love this, but it's not as important as my second bag. As I got more and more comics under my belt and I needed more materials, I got a bigger bag. This is the Seraphin bag, and my best friend Devin actually drew Seraphin's mural here. As you know, he died in book 2, spoilers. So this is, and which was hard for me to write because I really like the Seraphin character. So this means a lot to me, this bag itself. And it's gone through a lot of wear and tear. I probably used this one so far the longest out of all the bags. But then I needed something even bigger because obviously I get more and more books under me, need more materials. I use different medias. So I actually got this bigger one, and so first one's kind of like book 1, second one's kind of like book 2 for Seraphin. This one's actually book 4 for Hunter. and that's why the cross is on it. I call this the Ashy Hunter bag, if you're familiar with the Ashy Hunter Scully. Every single Scully that's out is on my bag, and they look really clean. And then this is just my biggest bag yet, but yeah, I'm a big sucker for awesome bags and stuff like that. And you got the cross up here, also for Hunter. And yeah, this one's probably my favorite just because of all it's like, I guess if you're talking in terms of backpacks, like the backpack alone, this one's probably worth the most. They kind of go like this is the nicest, and the Surfing one's second nicest, and then the original one is just like a little Walmart bag. But they all have different meanings, and they're all important to me in their own rights. And these are like things that will be Diya relics one day, stored in resin or whatever I decide to do with them. But yeah, let's get to our next segment. Whoa, quick reminder. Everybody that goes onto the merch page and signs the free shirt form, all you do is put your name, your address, so I can ship you a shirt, gets a free one of these shirts as a added bonus for the event. So, hey. Now I want to take a moment to go over some of the merch that I did. Obviously this shirt is one, but I actually gave away a batch of 100 of these shirts for free and bought more shirts for you guys just for the event. But I wanted to talk about the extra large 1,000 page special edition desk pad. Now this bad dude is $60 on the merch page, but it is every bit worth it. This is a complete workspace for you, and it features my one panel drawing from the 1,000th page of Diya. When I finally did my 1,000th page, it features the site, and it features Lusk in his ghoul form and Hell. And this is one of my absolute favorite pieces of merchandise that I've created and revealed. Really thick fabric, you can see. It's a very premium, it's not like a flimsy one that's not gonna last you. I mean, this thing will probably last you forever, you know, as long as you're not, you know, being overly aggressive with it. It would probably last you forever. And then in that note, a little bit more on the artsy side. Something I wanted to do for a long time was a poster that revealed all of the characters. And I said, you know what, why don't I go the extra mile? I spent all this time on this page, why don't we make it metal? So we have our first metal poster, and I'm thinking about continuing to do lines of these where we have all the featured characters or just different events from the storyline, but this is all the characters that have been officially revealed, all the way to Ashy Hunter or Diya in the background, who he was before he died, Razio, Solas, Sek, Lusk and his clone, Diya, Lana, Nefarious, Nawala, Nato, Navo, Pocky even, Pride coming out of Nato since he's possessed by him, and can't forget about the lovely Nissi, who's no longer with us. Rest in peace to a real one. But yeah, absolutely. Stay tuned. Our event is coming to an end. The event's coming to an end. And I wanted to say, for those of you that stuck around through the whole process of Diya from the very beginning, you guys mean the absolute most to me. New fans, same deal. You guys mean so much to me. I've grown so much on TikTok, and my readers are growing every single month. But don't forget, the whole purpose of Diya is to create a TV show that's worth it, that has an incredible ending, that has author focus, that's not ruined by Hollywood like some shows are. And when I say that, I mean like some adaptions of books I feel are completely ruined. And I know that I'm not alone in that feeling. That's a very common knowledge. Like when you talk about a book becoming a TV show, it's just, they really do something to it. They try to Hollywoodize it, is what I would call it, where they try to make it simpler, quicker. But when you start taking bits and pieces away from a great story, you take it away. So I've decided that my pursuing of the TV show is going to be a little bit more challenging than normally, because I want that creative control. I want to be like my top author, Ichiro Oda, the writer of One Piece, because he spends so much time focused on the ending, and everything just leads to the ending, which is exactly how Diya was written. Before I even knew what One Piece was, I was writing that way. So when I found out that that's how he wrote, I was so excited, and I'm like, oh, no wonder I like One Piece so much. And it's not even over yet. It's going to be incredible. You know, watch One Piece. This is not a paid sponsorship. Watch the original One Piece. It is so clean, so good. And then he has that control. Everything that they do is so closely related to the manga, and everything in his manga is pretty much in the show. And aside from, you know, the addition of filler, which Diya will have, the writers that work with me on Diya will have control as far as filler goes, but I'm asking for the main storyline creative control. I want that approval. I want to be able to say, oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's clean. So there is one thing I can show you that I wasn't actually planning on showing you. I'm just thinking about it now. When Diya's on TV, and I'm doing that trailer next year, it's an opening trailer. It's like a 2-minute intro, kind of like an anime intro. It's going to be an Unreal Engine. It's going to be completely beautiful. Let me grab what I'm talking about for you guys. It's kind of awkward. Since we don't have anything book 8 to talk about today, I want to spoil you guys a little bit. Now, keep in mind, this is early concept. Early concept. This is a very special folder. Be happy I'm showing it to you. But when Diya's on TV, I want to keep my style as much as I can, right? I have evolved as an artist like no other. I mean, we came from stick figures to where I'm at now, as you saw some of in book 7, and it's really, really evolved. But I finally came up and nailed a design for Diya that I think is just so perfect for the show. Obviously, it'll be more refined, more 3D, more epic, more finite details that are possible to do with pen and paper. But this is the design of Diya on TV show, the base design. And I couldn't be more excited to be unveiling it here today. Some different angles and poses. It's going to be a banger. Okay, sorry the in and out. I'm trying to make sure I get this on this angle I'm at. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning into the event. Glad I could show you this at the end. This is something I've been working really hard on. That right there took hours and hours and hours and hours of time to really nail and iron out. More than I could even describe here. But pick up your free shirt, bookofdiya.com. And hey, we'll even do this for you. Walk you over here. Scan that bad, dude. Shoot right to the site from here. But thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. As you know, I bleed dedication. Proven that I do. And I'll do everything I can to make Diya that #1 TV show for you guys, because I was born to entertain. I wasn't born to be an all-star athlete. I wasn't born to be a student. I was born to entertain the world, and I will do everything I can to make that happen. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have an awesome night.